Hi, my name is Audrey June Davidson, and today is a day to just be. Take a moment to breathe. Listen to the sounds around you. Everything that comes into your path is a reflection of your divinity within. Everything you see is a message, whether it be the numbers, the birds, or the people. Some people get their messages from music. The radio will put on a song that directly reflects what you've been feeling and thinking inside. Ultimately, you just need to listen. That's the one thing that the coronavirus has been able to do for us. It's given us the opportunity to listen. You just have to take a moment in the stillness. It's much easier to do when you're in the desert, surrounded by nature. But you can do it anywhere. Take a moment for yourself. Today I'm going to pull from Angels and Ancestor Oracle Cards deck. And the question I want to look at is, how can we delve into the stillness? So my first question is exactly that. As a collective, what do we need to do to confront the stillness within us? All right, so I got the Protection Guardian and the Shaman. So with the Protection Guardian, it's all about dropping your shields, letting it in, accepting self, accepting the world around us. Stop assuming. Stop thinking. Stop thinking. Start feeling. Feel through your emotions. Recognize that not everybody around you is an enemy. Give yourself the opportunity to be vulnerable and expose yourself. It's only through that radical honesty with self, that radical exposure with the world around you, that you're going to be able to truly let spirit in. And spirit resides within the stillness of mind. When we talk about the stillness, we're not talking about just sitting there. We're talking about that deeper stillness. It's letting go. It's recognizing that we're not in control. And being okay with it. The mind tries to control everything. The mind tries to see and look around and put people into boxes and say, oh, well, this is this, this is this, this is this. That categorization is not going to help you become a spiritual person. So you need to release your shields, release your expectations, accept that stillness, accept the world that is around you. And that too comes to the shaman. Trust in higher sources, trust in your higher self. Recognize that you are a piece of God flesh. Divinity resides within you. It's always trying to tell you something. You have to trust that though. Stop going against yourself. Understand that you understand. Listen to yourself. and see the reflections of self around you. Second question I want to ask. How do we integrate our divine feminine? What do we need to do to integrate, to bring in our own femininity? Whether you're male or female, we are both. We are balanced. But the world is out of balance. The world negates femininity. So how do we reclaim the power of the divine feminine within ourselves? What do we need to do? What do we need to feel? What do we need to act? Summer, the bee. It's funny. I say this to my friends all the time because bees always come around. I was in the pool yesterday with my mother and there were bees everywhere. The bee represents sisterhood. So to reclaim the divine feminine, we need to see each other as allies instead of enemies. We need to reflect on the beauty and the power within us. Summer is a time where everything is illuminated. This card not only represents the summer, because we're in the summer, right? So it's time to reclaim the divine feminine. We just came out of the solar eclipse in Cancer. Cancer represents the home. Cancer represents feelings, emotions, depth. We need to stop fighting ourselves. We need to stop deriding that feminine. We need to embrace and love and see and shine. And we need to do it together. Now the next question is, how do we integrate our divine masculine? What do we need to do to reclaim the divinity within masculinity? Take it from earth. Take it away from the toxicity that so often the world perceives. So, how do we integrate our own masculinity within ourselves to become whole again? Got the Stargazer. Set your sights higher. See beyond. Understand that we are beyond space and time. Go back and reclaim your heritage within your past. Go into your Akashic records. Remember that masculinity is not negativity. It is not toxicity. Masculinity is divine. True masculinity is about caring for others. But you need to see that you can go further than what the world expects you to be. When I look at this card, what do I see? I see the stars. I see us as star children, star seeds. I see the ability to look beyond that which is our circumstances, beyond this reality, beyond this world. Too often masculinity gets caught up in expressing itself in a way that the world expects it to. So what we really need to do, and when we look at these together, it's like there's so much similarity between these cards. Because summer is telling us to shine. And the Stargazer is telling us to see ourselves. To see how small we truly are in the vast expanse of everything. But in that smallness, we are great, we are big, we are large. Because everything is connected. So bringing it back, how do we balance? How do we integrate? We drop the shields that we have with one another. We recognize that we are safe. There is nothing in this universe that can hurt us as long as we know ourselves. As long as we love ourselves, nobody can hurt us. They could say anything that they want. But we ourselves are the keeper of our own divinity and our own serenity. Nobody can hurt us. And furthermore, we are in direct contact with the universe. We are love. We are more than love. We are universal. We are unconditional. We are pieces of the everything. Then finally, I'm going to end with a message from the Aboriginal Dreamtime Oracle. So once we integrate, once we balance ourselves, what is it that we can do? What message does Spirit have to help us reclaim our dreams? Spirit connection. So looking at this card, what do you see? Think about it first. Take a moment in the stillness and the silence. What do you need? What do you see? I see the blue lights. Spirit connection. Connection to self. Connection to the silence. Connection to the divinity within. I'm going to read from this one. High in the mountains, droplets of water fall from the morning dew of the trees and meet together to begin to form a trickle. The trickle travels downstream and is joined by more trickles, slowly forming a creek. As the creek meanders its way through the mountains, it gains momentum, and high on the edge of the valley, it flows over the waterfall and lands in the valley below. In the valley, the water makes its way out of the turbulent foam and froth and drifts into a settling pool below. Here it rests for a moment before the water begins a new journey towards the valley floor where it meets another river. It's a metaphor for people. It's a metaphor for our moments, our memories. We hold on to everything, but we don't let it flow. The two small rivers gently join together in creating a river that is made up of many individual droplets of water. This new creation will sustain great numbers of people, animals, plants, and becomes the sustenance and spirit of man, giving life to our souls and replenishing the spirit of all mankind. Two are often better than one. Join forces with someone else, whether it's a new partner, a friend, or a work colleague. You will find yourself in a partnership that is strong and enriching. This new relationship will take you beyond what you dared to dream. So, bringing it all back together. In order to truly come into connection with another person, you need to be able to integrate your divine masculine, your divine feminine. We all have it within us. If you see either part of yourself as something negative, you need to embrace it. You need to look back inside of it. Neither the masculine or the feminine is weak. We're both within. We need to balance that in order to balance ourselves so that we can move forward and make the change that we want to see. We need other people. We need to drop our guards. We need to know that it's more than just us. We are all the same. We all are divine. We are all star seeds. We all have something deeper within us. So I'm going to leave you with that. Remember the stillness. Only you can transform yourself. If you like this video, remember to like, subscribe, and share. All right. Have a lovely day.